Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Make sure you hit the subscribe button today before you leave. Make sure to thumbs up the video if you do like what you see, and to share on all your social media networks that you happen to be on at this time. Hello and good evening. Yes, it is late and I am recording the video because I felt moved to do so. And I had not talked to you, my babies. I had not talked to you and I missed you. So I knew I had to get on and talk to you guys before I head to bed tonight. It is 10:16 p.m. in the Chicago area. Where are you? And what time is it where you're at? Drop it below. And how you doing, by the way? I'm doing all right. I'm happy to be in front of you guys. Yep, I'm just relaxing at home. I'm finally in after running errands all day, so yeah, this is downtime. It is. Okay, so I'm gonna jump right into it for you guys. So tonight's video is spiritual deposits. So what are you depositing into on a regular basis? Spiritually speaking, what are you depositing into your spirit on a regular basis? So let's take that in, kind of marinate on it for a minute. Think about it. So during life's biggest hurdles, when we're hurt, when we're down, when we're broken, we feel a little bit lost maybe, we may feel that our sincerest prayers fall on deaf ears. We may feel like God is not really hearing us, not listening to us, or too busy for us. This line of thinking couldn't be further from the truth. It really couldn't be. God has done the healing. The healing is already done. You just have to believe it and come into agreement with it. Those are words from my cousin Lynette. I was talking to her today. She came to visit. So those are her words. And I could not, when I heard her say that, I was like, wow, it's like it was for me, I loved when, I was so happy that she said that. I feel like God had her say that to me for a reason, because I needed to hear it. And, it was confirmation, for my spirit and for me, just to hear that me and my granny were sitting there and we were both like, oh yeah, and we were in agreement, it was a total amen moment for us. And we definitely needed to hear that. So, currently, just a tidbit of what's going on with me in my own life. This is a real talk for y'all. My mom is sick now. So my mom is sick. She's in the hospital. So she's a cancer. She's a breast cancer survivor, but her cancer is metastatic. So it went to the brain. So it's a rare cancer. So it's strong, and it's a harder cancer to beat. So she beat it one time. So this is beat it one time. 2 years. For 2 years she was good, and then 2 years later, so it's back. So we're fighting. We're back on the fight. But she's strong. She's strong. She is a fighter. That's my champion. So, and she's my shero. She's always to be who I am. She made me the one I am today, and I love her. I wouldn't be where I am today without her. So, God bless her. And she's awesome. If you ever met her, you'd be like, wow, she's so sweet. Everybody who meets her has nothing but kind words to say about her. So she's going to kick this cancer's ass. Just like she did the breast cancer. I'm like, I can't wait. I'm right there with her. So I'm like, cancer picked the wrong one. It really did. But that's just a little tidbit about what's going on with me lately. And then that's why I've kind of been late with the videos. I know I usually record a lot sooner. But been a lot of craziness back and forth to the hospital, just checking in with her and making sure everything is good. But she's stable. She's good and stable. She had a lot of seizures and things like that because the brain is trying to heal. So you might get seizures and other complications too. But yeah, the seizures are not happening anymore. So far, they found a good medicine combo. So she's good, nice and stable. So, hopefully, prayers up. Hopefully she will be coming home soon. So we're praying on that. But just letting y'all, you guys know what's going on with me. But nevertheless, So my cousin Lynette, she visited her today at the hospital. That's what she said that to me. So I just needed to hear that, because sometimes you pray and you pray so hard and you're like, is God hearing me? Is He gonna do something about this? And you look at your loved one suffering, going through it, or you suffering yourself, and it could be anything. It don't have to be sickness. It could be your marriage, it's on the rocks. It can be your relationship is on the rocks. It can be your job is on the rocks. You like, I'm hitting the skids, I'm hitting the rocks, okay, and they cutting and scraping me up, okay, or I'm in the water, I'm drowning, I can't swim, Lord, and all of a sudden, you look up and there's a lifeboat coming your way. There's a life jacket coming your way, just floating in the water, just floating. And you're like, oh, you did hear me, huh? Okay. You're like, oh, just about to drown. And he's like, I am not going to let you drown. Okay? Like, why do you think that I'm going to let you drown? Just because the water is a little bit, it's a little wavy and ripply, and you getting all spooked and scared, because you didn't hear from me, right away. You felt like I wasn't listening. Like, I got you, So calm down, So just settle down. A lot of times during, faith tests, you just, your faith muscles grow stronger while you're waiting, on the Lord, and He is working all the while. He's working things out for you. So when you come through the test, everything is set up for you. You ever come through a test, come through a trial, and the Lord not only answered your prayer, but He made a way for you. That's what it means when people say, the Lord made a way. Yeah, He made a way, like the way is there, the path is clear. You ever been worried like, well, I'm going to stay. And, I don't even have no car, I don't even have no money for no car, and I don't even have this. And all of a sudden, when you come through the trial, you didn't fool around, got a car, and didn't have to pay as much, or didn't have to pay anything at all. You got a place to stay, and all this kind of stuff, and it's just, like, everything just started falling into place, and you had no little or no manipulation in it. Like, stuff just fell together for you. So that's what it means when He is making a way. So all this time you thought, He's not listening. Lord, why you not listening to me? Why you not saying anything? Why aren't you doing anything? He is doing something. He's trying to get things together for you. He's trying to get the plans made up for you, so that way can be smooth. So when you come out on the other end, it can be glorious. You come out smiling like, well, y'all like my new ride, He's like, I ain't paid nothing for it. I just rolled out just a brand new one too. That 2018 on him, So, hey, He does things like that for His kids, Hey, it is what it is, So I never told y'all, so I had an experience one time. I rolled through drive-through at Popeyes one time. I got out of church. I ordered a 10-piece box. I think it was like $10 or something. I had my money out and everything ready to pay. It was a red car ahead of me. And I noticed they were taking a few minutes longer at the window, but I wasn't, I'm not really an impatient person, not really. And I really wasn't thinking nothing of it. So by the time I got out to the window, the guy handed me my box of chicken, and I hadn't really got a chance to put my card up there. I know. He said, the guy ahead, he said, the guy, driver ahead of you, he said, you had a 10-piece box, right? I said, yeah. He said, the guy ahead of you already paid for it. He said, you know him? I said, no. He said, well, God bless you. I said, yeah, thanks, you too. And I was absolutely floored. This man ahead of me, the driver, I don't know if it was a man or woman, they didn't even know who I was. They had never seen me. Now, mind you, I'm behind this person in line. This person's ahead of me. They don't know who I am. They didn't see me, but they just decided to pay for my order. I'm like, what is, like, who does that? Who does that? God does that. He said He works through other people. He works through us so that we can work for us. Did y'all catch that? He works through us so that we can work for us, because we work for each other. We put it here. No man is an island. You there? We here together. We're all here to build up the body of Christ, build up the kingdom. So yeah, you're supposed to. You're supposed to help out your fellow man and do things for each other, and I was like, because for me, I was so used to, I mean, I'm used to doing things for other people, and for somebody to do something for me, I was like, I'm not saying that people don't do nice things for me, but you just never expect it when you're a caretaker type person. You have to get a caretaker giving personality. You're like, okay. I'm like, okay. That's something I would do. I'm like, okay, I never had no. This person, in fact, the person that hadn't even seen me or spoken to me and decided to pay for my order. I was like, oh, free chicken, free chicken, y'all. Ciao. But I just thank God, So that's just an example of just God's goodness and grace and mercy, in my life and in yours too. God does things, sometimes just to just show you how much He loves you and just to make a way for you and just, hey, sometimes He just do things, So it was just a nice moment for me. But back to the topic at hand. So faith gets tested so many times, so many ways. It's during these times that we want to shift our focus from our problems and back onto God. Now, I've gotten a chance to practice that with my mother being sick and all. It's hard. It's very hard to try to shift your focus from not thinking about her problems, her issues, or illness, to trying to just focus on God's glory and praising God. It can be rough. It can be rough. It's a challenge. It really is. I think for me, this is a huge test, not only for her, but for me too, to really, really press into God and focus on Him despite what's going on with her. God is hard. I'm telling you, it's really, really, really difficult for me. And I feel like I don't want to get emotional in this video, but it's really hard for me. And if you guys have a sick loved one, ill loved one, you've been sick yourself, you know what I'm talking about. It's very rough to try to shift your focus from this huge devil of a problem and then focus just on the goodness of God. You're like, excuse me? I'm sorry. I would love to do that. But I have a cancer-stricken mother over here that I have to deal with, or a cancer-stricken husband, or, I'm losing my job, or they're about to foreclose on my house. So, yeah, I'll praise God when I get a new one, and that's usually our mindset. But that cannot be your mindset. You have to praise Him when they're when you packing your stuff up, when you see them taking your TV out, when you see the repo man pulling your car. You gotta be praising. You know why? Because you about to get another car. It's gonna be way better than that other one. Because God has got you. Even when it seems like all hell is breaking loose, He has you in the palm of His hands, and that's so hard. And people get tired of hearing that because they like, for real. They're like, I'm out here darn near on the street sleeping. I'm darn near on the street, and it hurts, but you're going to come out of that hole that you're in. You're going to come out of it, and your victory is going to be wonderful. It's going to be glorious. So you have to focus on it. You really, really do. You can't keep looking at that problem, because all you're going to do is, like Joel Osteen talk about it all the time. If you focus on the problem gets bigger than God, and so the problem will like amplify almost, like it gets bigger and you exalting it, and it gets, you start praising the problem almost, instead of saying, you know what, they're foreclosing on my house, just lost my job, have no way of paying my bills, and I'll probably be homeless soon, but you know what, and all that, God is still good. I'm still gonna praise Him, and I already know He already made a way for me, so I'm gonna believe it and receive it right now. In Jesus' name, amen. And you got to say that and know it and believe it in your heart. And child, you look up, 2 weeks time comes, somebody call you up and say, I'm sorry, I heard you were displaced. I heard this happened to you. You work for such and such company. Well, actually, there's a big lawsuit against them anyway. Laid off people for no reason, and you were one of those people. We actually have a bunch of houses we're building, and we'd like you to come and live in one if you're open to it. You be like, if I'm open to it, yes, I'm open to it. You're like, y'all get the stuff. We got a house. Like you don't know what God to do. So you have to praise Him. Praise Him right in the. It's a song called "In the Middle of It." in the middle of it, praise him right in the middle of it, in the middle of the problem. Like, you just can't be afraid to do it. It's hard, but flex your muscle. Like, I've been flexing the heck out of mine. Okay, I'll tell you. I've been flexing my little faith muscles. I've had to, and it's been really rough, guys. But I've been really having to really flex it. Seriously, and it's trying, but you gotta try it. You gotta do it. To keep yourself focus on the right thing, keep yourself sane. I'm not saying undermine your feelings, act like you're not hurt where you are. Yes, acknowledge those feelings. If you need counseling, get it. Get it. I'm a big believer in getting counseling if you need it. Talk to somebody, talk to a friend, your family member, stay close. Yeah, join support groups. You can join online support groups if you don't want to go anywhere, or you can go out. If you don't mind going out and being physical, being in the presence of people. Yeah, I'm a big believer in that too. You want to keep yourself accountable, and talk to people, because you don't want to get in a place where you fall into a dark depression, you become suicidal, and that's not good either. God doesn't want that for you. So yeah, talk to other people. Yeah, they have a group at your church. Talk to people, but praise them. Praise them all the while. So I want to leave you all with a few verses that I believe can really uplift us all, including myself. So Job 13:15, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him. So actually like that verse, because that verse shows it shows that Job is trying to have faith, but he's in the middle of, he's in between. Like, he's like, okay, I'm trying to have faith in God. I'm hurt. I'm going through this. But at the same time, I'm a little bit rubbed. I'm a little angry that God has got me going through all this. So I just want to say I'm going to continue to do me. He kind of said it on the end, like, I'm going to do me. Who does that sound like? Us. Like, yeah, I love God. I trust him at the same time. Until this little thing come through, I'm just do what I do. He sounds like us. You can't tell me that Bible don't reflect real life. You want to read that word? That's the story of us. God foresaw it. He foresaw it all. Like, that's you. That's y'all. That's y'all. And people may talk different in the Bible, but that's you all. So what are you depositing your energy into? Faithlessness or faithfulness? Ask yourself that question. So Hebrews 11:1. Let me grab it. It's on my phone. Now, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Yes, the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. So even though you haven't seen it yet, you believe it in your heart and your mind, you know it's going to happen. So that's another verse that really speaks on flexing the faith muscle, basically. You got to have the faith to know, I know it's there. I can't see it. I can't see it with my naked eye, but I know it's coming to me, so I know it's already there because I got the faith to believe it. I know it's true. Matthew 21:22. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. So, I like this verse because it kind of plays on Hebrews 11:1. It breaks it down a little bit more for you. It's like, so whatever you ask for in prayer, you're going to receive it if you have faith. So pay attention to the if. The if is what is getting you. It's like, yeah, whatever you ask for in prayer, you'll receive it. But they don't stop there. It's like, if you have faith. So if you don't have faith, you're not going to get anything. So some of y'all who haven't gotten what you wanted, maybe your faith is like, your muscles a little weak. So, work it out. Okay, now last one is Mark 11:22-24. And Jesus answered them saying, have faith in God. Truly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be taken up and thrown into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will come to pass, it will be done for him. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. it's just another explanation of Matthew and Hebrews. It's another explanation, but this time Jesus is breaking it down for you. Don't you love Jesus? I know I do. He's just breaking it down for you just a little bit more. He's like, let me put it in my words. You know, if Matthew and Hebrews didn't really do it for you, let me tell you what I mean. Let me tell you what my father meant. He was trying to say, if you have faith in God, so he's saying, if you have faith in my Father, whoever says even to a mountain, you know how big and hard a mountain is? If you tell a mountain, move, go jump in the lake, go jump in the sea, go, get out of my way, it'll move. If you believe it, that mountain it'll be gone. Just because you believed it would in your heart. You know, but you can't doubt, because the one iota of doubt, there's a difference between your breakdown and your breakthrough. Bam! Y'all take that. Take that, chew on it, swallow it, digest it, and let it nurture you. And that's all I have for you this evening. I love you guys so much. God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in to Lisa Renee TV. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that kind of good stuff. Make sure you visit the Lisa Renee Boutique. I'm gonna leave the links below. And if you have not purchased a copy of Long Way to Love, which is my first novelette that I wrote in 2016, and I published it and put it on Amazon, so it's available on Amazon Kindle if you have a Kindle. It's also available in paperback format for my paperback lovers. I love paperback myself, love it. So sorry it's not available in hardback. It is only paperback and Amazon Kindle. So Long Way to Love, the description will be in the box below, and then also the boutique, Lisa Renee Boutique. Definitely stop by, give you something cute. That will be in the box, more info box below as well. All right, along with my social media tags, so those will be there as well. All right, I love you guys, and you guys have a beautiful and blessed week. Bye.